If the Iconoclasts reach that ship first, there won't be any chance for a peaceful monarch. I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols, but they're running into trouble with the Iconoclasts. They're all mad! And what's more, they left us! I don't see any way for us to work together. Ugh, not this again.
Remember what we practiced, sir.
Yes. The words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I am a Mantipillar, and my will is my cocoon. I can emerge and become whatever I wish. You too?
She has a point, sir, and it's not all bad.
Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me work with? The Iconoclasts are not the most compromising sorts. That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked for Rizzo.
There ain't a body on this planet that can keep a group patched up like she has. I don't know how she does it.
I'd be willing to consider it, but I need to see her review first. Very well. I can't promise anything, but let's see what we have here. Well, it seems like she's actually very qualified.
If it weren't for her, I'd wager the Iconoclast would have died off a while ago.
I wasn't expecting to say this, but if you can put her in charge and convince her to agree to a meeting, I'd be willing to discuss terms.
Hey, Captain. I need your help, and we ought to keep it hush-hush. You know about what happened here, right? The history of Amber Heights?
Fella came through Edgewater once, mentioned something to my dad about pirates wiping out a town. You mean this is the same place?
Right. Common belief is that the pirates fled to an old relay station that had already been abandoned, but nobody could find them. The station's locked up, but one of my people found an old data cartridge in a nearby rap nest. It's mostly corrupted, but I pulled a couple codes off of it. One is the code to the Amber Heights gate. I don't recognize the other, but it's similar. I bet it opens a door. Right. The access codes to Amber Heights. What gets me is, if this belonged to the pirates, that means they knew someone there. If someone gave them the gate code, all those deaths, Captain, all that blood is on their hands. Graham isn't fond of talking about the history here. He had friends who worked here. The massacre hit him pretty hard. You know him. Live and let live and all that. I don't want to burden him right now, especially if this ends up being a dead end. Just a warning. The area is infested with mantisaurs. I'd send some help, but we're, you know, preparing for war. Appreciate it. Here's the code. If it works, bring back anything you find. Supplies are best, but information's good too. If someone was behind the Amber Heights massacre, it'd give a lot of people around here some closure to find out who and string them up. Good luck. Watch out for the Taros. Welcome back.
How'd you get up here? Through the caves? Good answer. I wasn't looking forward to gut-shotting you. We're mercs.
Allow me to intervene. All right. First things first. A lean but efficient corporate structure. What are your intentions regarding Devil's Peak Station? Well, that's a pickle. See, I don't recollect that our contract specifies what to do in the case of...
Shucks, Lance. Why give the client the details? All that matters... Anything else you... Trying to say we didn't do our job? We'll simply clear them out later.
Making it look easy.
Welcome back. Let's see. These are old. This one's got the Amber Heights gate code on it, just like the one I found earlier. And here's a letter. Wait, this is from Graham. Captain, he gave them the gate codes. Yeah, he did. I know he's got his head in the clouds, but I always believed there was a core of good there. Look, I need to think. Plan. Figure out if I should talk to him or shoot him. Go take a walk, Captain. I'll find you once my head's on straight. Captain, we should chat. Graham's got the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute it. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but Okay. Deep breaths.
Captain, you must be back with the access codes to our new ship.
Graham, we need to talk.
We have work to do. This isn't the time for one of our spats. What? Zora?
You're running the Iconoclast into the ground, and I don't believe it'll get better after we take Stellar Bay. The troops take orders from me already, and you've brought me as far as you can down the Eternal Path. It's time to step down.
The troops? Listen to you. This isn't an army. They aren't soldiers. They're believers. And you, Captain, after all you've done for me, for us. I built this movement from the ground up.
I joined because I believed that you were in it for the Iconoclasts. But I know the truth now, Graham. I know what happened in Amber Heights.
No. I've spent years atoning for my sins.
That's your answer, Graham? You needed a fresh start? I'm sorry. I believed in you once. I did.
I won't. What happened back then was a mistake, and...
Please. Don't make me do this, Graham.
If this is where my path ends, I accept it.
So be it.
Oh, you are in for it now. That's how it's done, yeah?
Iconoclast. Ask. Well, Captain, here we are. Killed a... You've got the... Void held me. I'll never remember what that thing is called. The device. I've thought about it, but... I think we're too far gone. Yeah, by taking the city. Damn. Look at me. I've got blinders on. All right. If he's willing to... Well then. I've got to prepare a few just-in-case measures.
You all got different Saltuna here on Monarch. Ain't that neat?
You come to Monarch and that's what you're excited about? You ought to get out more.
I'm getting that right now.
Hey, thanks for coming.
I wish I'd had more time to prepare a proper analysis on the costs and benefits of your proposed union, but... This is very hard for me.
Don't fret. The captain here is right honorable. Usually.
Sanja, Stellar Bay's got food and walls. And my people need both. If you'll have us, we're willing to share the space.
Do you have any idea what that would cost? Why, drawing up the budget alone is going to take weeks.
Not good enough. I need to move a fair amount of my people into the city. We need shelter, Captain. Suppose some of our healthier folk could offer aid. Some of us need to stay in the city proper, though.
Well, I'll be damned. If you two can work together, maybe there's some hope for this place after all.
Truly, a compromise? I'm not sure I'd ever have heard as much from Graham.
Graham was a murderous fiend, and I'd be shocked if you didn't already know that.
This feels like one of those times when everyone at headquarters but me is laughing at something, but you two aren't laughing.
Amber Heights, you haulhead! 10 years ago, Graham had all those people killed.
What? That's not possible. Even for him, that's going too far. But that means... I had no idea, I swear. Look, we were both fed up with corporate leadership, but I never guessed he'd do something like that.
I buy it. Sanjar ain't capable of hurting a sprat.
You can't take bureaucrats at their word. Okay. You're right.
You know, I felt the same way years ago, when he first left. But surely you know what that's like.
Yeah, I do. Okay, if you're willing to house and supply some of us, I'll have our more capable soldiers help out.
As am I. Oh, I can feel my blood pressure lowering already.
Thanks for coming out, Sanjar. Guess I'll see you at Stellar Bay.
Gotta be honest, Captain. Never thought I'd see the day. You've done a good thing for Monarch here.
Gotta talk about this.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I went behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to Byzantium, and stealing those chemicals. Exciting. If I had time and several blackboards, I could explain the details to you, but to put it briefly, dimethyl sulfoxide is the reason you're alive today. The chemical is absolutely essential to reviving the Hope's colonists. I need you to steal as much as you possibly can. The more, the better. If you don't bring me enough chemicals, I might not be able to save the Hope's colonists, and then nothing will stop the board from destroying this colony. Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find. You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Of course, of course. What's on your mind?
I understand we have decided to continue supporting the outlaw scientist, Dr. Phineas Wells. Welcome back, Captain. How can I... Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear? Why was the chemist sad? Because all her beakers are gone. Now playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice.
Everyone in Halcyon is contractually obligated to label this or another board-certified jingle their favorite song. As you wish, Captain. May luck be with you. Captain, I'm receiving an urgent docking request from another vessel.
Greetings from the Halcyon Parcel Service. Delivery is guaranteed within standard margins of certainty. I've got a special delivery for Alex Hawthorne of the Unreliable. With alacrity. Stand by, Captain Hawthorne. An HPS certified distribution technician has deposited the parcel into your cargo hold in accordance with hazardous waste disposal procedures. They dispense 3 complimentary spritzes of Anti-Cleo's Citrus Squirt Air Freshener. On behalf of HPS, I'd like to remind you that HPS is not responsible for any damage. Thank you for your patience.
Can we talk? Since we're in Byzantium, there's something I've been meaning to do. I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick. Which brings us to where we are today, several messages and a few years late. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. Yeah, exactly. Reconnect, and I was thinking... Great. If you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some blood stains, wear that one. Oh, and help yourself to the good snacks and put your feet on the coffee table. Mother hates... Just know that I've got plenty more suggestions if you need anything else.
Hawthorne, if you're getting this, something's happened to me. Got mixed up in some shady business on Gorgon. Should've known better. But I landed on something big. And now this job's an itch I can't stop scratching. There's a whole research compound left of the Sprats. I think I'm close to figuring out why. But something dangerous is closer to me. Got the job through one Minnie Ambrose. Top runger who just came into some money, was offering a hefty bid card for qualified help. Trust me, her money's good. Talk to Minnie. Take the job. If I ain't gonna live to see the payday, might as well be you. Consider us even, old pal.
Well, that fellow certainly seemed trustworthy.
I've gotten jobs from some unusual sources, but this is a first. Congratulations, Captain. I don't mean to sound prim, Captain, but there's gotta be a better way to ask someone to do you a favor.
I just want to say, we gotta take this job. This is the closest I ever been to starring in a serial drama. Only thing we're missing is a couple of cameras and a soundtrack.
At least this won't be boring.
Lucky Montoya owed Captain Hawthorne a considerable debt. I believe this is what humans refer to as payback. Captain, the message contains landing coordinates for a small asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. It was recently registered to a Wilhelmina Ambrose. He was an old friend of Alex Hawthorne's. Lucky Montoya had a statistically significant tendency to encounter situations of extreme danger.
Oh, really? I thought he lost his arm gambling.
He was also the 4th best paid freelancer in the system. I have transferred the coordinates for Ambrose Manor to your navigation terminal. We can travel there when you are ready.
Hawthorne, if you're getting this, something's happened to me.
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone. Shh. No names, okay? The Phoenix is a wanted man, and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium. Yeah, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. Afraid not. Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
House of Inebriation? Count me the hell in!
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking. Just remember.
With that?
It's not gonna fix itself.
Don't we have repair drones for that kind of thing?
This was a repair drone. Nothing exciting ever happened. I wonder, once I'm retired, I'm gonna... It feels like
The law's really...
all my hard work's finally paid off. Now that...
All my hard work's...
Can you...
The law...
When...
What?
Can you believe I'm retiring? Lucky me.
So what if all those oversized suits made it on Monarch this whole time? Are you need security?
Move along.
UDL security attendant. Oh.
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Nothing wrong with stability. It means everything's running like...
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Want to be famous? Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism, know what I mean? Tell you what, you're gonna like it a whole lot more once we start talking bits. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation? Fresh, natural talent. I know it when I see it. Listen, you got a real special quality, raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid. I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime.
Not so fast. First, we gotta talk about royalties.
Let's just see where this audition goes, huh? So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime? Terrific. We're holding auditions at the studio.
Organic, vegan, handmade, gluten-free, anti-Cleo's level head. Feeling a little off balance? You need a level head.
Move along. So what if all those MSI suits made up Monarch? I could do it. Easy. So much wasted money here. Decadence ain't gonna save you when the beasts get through the walls.
I once treated a lady who got her hand caught in gears. Maybe I was more worried about her rings than her fingers.
The Emerald... You have a rather exotic presence. A new anti-Cleo's facial.
The Emerald Veil plant is back to full production.
So what if a UDL security attendant? Nothing exciting.
The dissidents actually took over the refinery. I can't believe it.
Looking for weapons? You've come to the right place. Why, to defend their property, of course.
50-Bit says he's got a hard on right now.
Byzantium is the best of what Halcyon has to offer. Marauders, dissidents, especially large sprats.
Oh, please.
The point is to be adequately prepared. Only because we make it so. Indeed.
Move along. So what if all those MSI suits needed on Monarch this whole time? I could do it. Easy.
The Emerald Veil. Spacer's Choice pre-sliced bread. It tastes fresh because you want it.
I've always loved that sculpture.
It's an orrery, and you say that every.
Nothing exciting ever happened. I don't see how any of these outfits.
You, with the hips. Over
Move
here.
along.
Let me take a closer
Nothing
look at
exciting
you.
ever happens around here.
Don't speak. The way you rest your weight against your hip. Your walk. Your posture. The cut of your clothes. I'm Celeste Jolicoeur. Darling, you and that brutish swagger of yours have been on my mind the moment you stepped into my studio. I'm working on a new line of clothing that will shock this city to its core. Marvelous! What I need is a survey of the outside world. Also, I expect you to model for me. My dear, fashion is a performance art. I'll need you to model for me the following. And when I say spacer gear, I mean an outfit worn by real spacers. None of that. You have the bearing and... Fabulous! If I were an enterprising spacer in need of a wardrobe...
I love Byzantium. Where else are you going to find art?
Today's trends are tomorrow's trend. You have a rather...
Today's trends are. You have a rather. The Emerald Veil. Today's trend. You
You have a rather exotic presence. Are you Archicleospatial mask, perhaps? Or
Today's trends are. The
today's trends are tomorrow.
Hey! Stand back! You... Of course not. But I'm not on the job right now.
The others took me out to celebrate. He's basically the most important person in the colony. That means I got a key to the minister's estate, my own. Yep. That's a great idea! I'll have a Spectrum vodka.
Have you tried our new cocktail? Then you'll want to speak with our Quite so. Oh. I don't believe in work. I don't mean to sound cruel. We all have our roles in society. Maverick Johnston's about to release his new picture.
Please allow me to improve your
Hey. Here's to me. Hey, you're... Wow, listen to me. I'm soaked.
Please allow...
Hey, you look... It's not every day you get your dream job, right? Wow! You've got like... Oh, laws.
Only 2? You got a ways to go.
Have you always been here? Oh, he's, medium. Oh, you definitely recognize him if you... I really shouldn't. I'll have the...
Nonsense. You've got another in you.
Guess I can't argue with that. Yeah. Was that one supposed to... I don't feel so... I just need to sit down.
Today's trends are...
Today's trend, tomorrow's trash.
Citizens,
Today's
today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history.
So what if all those
Deep and
MSI
thorough examination of our budgets, revenue streams, and predictive models, we are publishing
Out with
our
it, you
year's
wretched
assessment.
contraption! Does nothing in this city work anymore?
Solutions abound, thanks to to see the many rewards reaped from your diligent labor. Once we nail down the details...
I shipped with a merc who had a gun like yours, Nyoka. He polished it, sang to it, slept with it. You're not like that, as far as I know.
Sounds like he has himself a discerning palate. Where are you going with this?
Oh my god!
He couldn't hit the broadside of an assault cruiser, hence the tin shredder.
Wouldn't be the first man I met bearing compensation for his lack of skill.
The Emerald Vale plant is back
Rizzo's
in full
Purpleberry
production.
Punch.
There's
You
something.
want a punch? You got your punch right here.
A UDL security attendant is always here.
I'm afraid I can't come down anymore, my good
Rizzo's
man.
Mock Apple Cider.
I'm on my legally allotted break. Really, I'm supposed to be here.
Oh, what are you doing here?
Nothing. Nothing. Laws, I knew it! I work in the lab at the... Maybe I let them out more often than regulations. And so what if I occasionally... They escape, even if I did dare... Really? They have intelligent eyes. Please, do take care.